everybody, it's Erin Johnson with OutstandingOhio.com. I'm here today with another Spotlight Sunday, highlighting the people and places that make Ohio great. And today I have an outstanding Ohioan, one of the originals, here with us, David Ullmo from Four Corner Promotions. And he has been a great partner for me as I embark on this journey. And he does something with his clients that he calls brand storming to help you figure out what makes sense to do with your brand. And he was the one that helped me produce these little pouches. So I had the idea that people would need some place to store their masks to kind of keep a spare mask and keep it clean. And I wanted a pouch that would be the right size for that, that would zip close and would have a key ring on the outside that I could put my brand on. And he helped me find the perfect solution for that. I'm really pleased with it. If you have not gotten one of these yet and you're interested, I still have some extra. You can PM me or email me your mailing address and I'll get one sent out to you. So with that said, David, what are some of your tips that you have for people as you're brainstorming and thinking about marketing and what the right things to do with your brand are?
Well, first of all, Erin, good afternoon and thank you for this opportunity. One thing we didn't talk about is how you used your pouch also. Was it a direct mail campaign?
Yes, you're right.
So coming out of 2020, looking forward to 21, some of the marketing lessons we learned or things we came to understand that best suit us and the people we're trying to reach is returning to the foundation marketing or the basics. Doing a mail marketing, direct mail piece, bulk mail. Some people call it dimensional mail because there's something attached to it or in it, like you're doing with the pouch.
Yeah.
Dimensional mail. In the past, we can think about it being the calendars that we always received every year from a variety of businesses and associates. So that's back to your foundation, back to your basics is one of the lessons we learned that going forward we're going to need to use because we're not in front of the people we need to reach and touch and remind of our services and products. Another thing we looked at this year during the past is there's an awful lot of content that's been created. We're getting inundated from every angle on content, but most of it is advertising.
Yeah.
It's not something that is focused towards our consumer or our clients. It's not something that's really of help to them. The content we create should be more of a story and something of help to people we're addressing, not just an advertisement.
Right.
One thing that we can use to reach people and make an impression and have them remember us is doing something that's personalized. Something their name is on. It becomes a part of them, and that's what they're interested in seeing and receiving. You get that tumbler with your name on it. It's also got your company name or your nonprofit you're raising funds for, but the personalization is easy enough for us to do, inexpensive to no additional cost, depending on what manufacturers are out there in the industry of promotional products.
What type of items have you done the personalization on, or can you do that on, just to give me an idea?
I mentioned
heard that before.
I mentioned calendars, coffee mugs, really anything that's digitally printed.
Okay.
That form of printing allows us to hand in a spreadsheet with the order, and that spreadsheet or Excel file is uploaded into the digital printing machine and just one after the other prints something out.
Okay.
Kind of like a pen. Pens with the person's name on them are one of the greatest gifts you can give. It's such a perceived value, and nobody throws a pen with their name on it. They cherish it as a great gift.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
You can find them for as little as $2.
Okay. Cool. Love that idea.
The other thing I see coming back strong is cause marketing. Is standing behind a cause that you have strong feelings about, whether it's one of the charities or fundraisers for Alzheimer's, for whatever the charity of the month is, whether it's purple, green, yellow, for autism awareness.
Uh-huh.
There's one every month out there, but getting behind something and being a part of it and helping somebody else out with your name also attached to it. Think of the Subaru commercial. When you buy a Subaru car, they're donating $250 to one of 5 or 8 different charities in your name. So you get that warm, fuzzy feeling that you're making a difference. A lot of people purchase that way also. So they know if they buy a certain item and a percentage of that profit is given back to a charity or somewhere to help somebody across the world or let alone the country, then that really has an impact on their purchase decision.
Right.
Last but not least, life's too short for cheap swag, for cheap promotional products. It's in the past things where we used to give away for 50 cents or $1 or somewhere in that price range, and you hand it out like popcorn. That doesn't go anymore. You want some perceived value. You want some benefit. You want to make a statement. More likely, you're going to have to mail or UPS these things to somebody's home or place of business because you're not going to be in front of them like we used to be for all the different functions and events that we had.
Right.
So you have to have a long-standing, long-term impact on that person to remind them of you and what you do.
Yeah, I agree with that last one because it's like I don't want to spend my money on something that people are just going to throw away. But you know, you don't want to spend, millions of dollars on it either. So finding that fine line of what's something that's reasonably affordable but doesn't seem cheap and has really a usefulness to it. And that's what I liked about the pouch. It seemed appropriate for the time to store a mask. I mean, maybe before mask, it's like, well, what, I don't need another change purse, but, kind of marketing it as a mask pouch, I thought would make it more useful. You could put it on your kid's backpack. I know my kids, at least the kids that are going to school, are required to have a spare mask at all times, that kind of thing. And then it's not like stuck in the bottom of your purse. But trying to think of the practical items, but then the mailing piece as well. And you worked with me a bit on that to like figure out what's it going to cost to mail this, what kind of envelope do I have to put it in, and making sure that, the mailing cost might exceed the cost of the item and factoring that into the equation as well. What items are more easily mailed but still have some kind of, usefulness factor to them.
Yeah, it's not hard really to do. Luckily, we work together very well with going to the post office and getting all the information up front, but we can also get quotes from UPS or FedEx. I'm also able to help out with doing fulfillment plans. Something small I can take care of in-house, but the factories I work with will also kit. So you can pick out 3, 4, 5 different items, put them in a box or a specific box that is all die cut out and everything's got its own little place and secured in. Okay. The box is all printed inside and out, and you can make a kit or to give to somebody that's attending a webinar that's onboarding process of a new employee.
Okay.
The DJ in Cuyahoga Falls, he uses them to garner new business and send out a kit of different items trying to get people to hire him for their weddings or their other anniversaries and functions.
Yeah, I think, do you see an increase in people sending gifts to their employees because they're not in the office and they're trying to like keep those connected?
I do an awful lot. It's something that you need to keep them engaged, keep people, your employee, keep them working hard. Right. It's not easy for any of us. So right. A little something that's saying thank you or good job goes a long way.
Yeah. What are some of the cool items that you think kind of meet these criteria? They're not too junky, but not crazy expensive, like any?
It all depends on your budget. I mean, the sky's the limit. You can go for anything that is a utility in the house or the family, from a nice blanket for this time of year that you're sitting around with the family watching a movie and eating popcorn on the weekend, or there's all kinds of kitchen items you can use, whether it's a branded item from Hamilton and Beach and Black & Decker,
Mm. Hmm.
that is more of a premium item,
Okay.
down to a little kit for helping to make pasta and tacos. Or
Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right. If people are interested in brainstorming with you or getting quotes on some promotional products, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
please reach out to me via email at david@fourcornerpromotions.com, or
Okay.
feel free to call me at 330-236-5314.
Great. Thank you so much for your time and your ideas and for being a part of the Outstanding Ohio community.
Erin, thank you for this opportunity.